'Tis the weekend once again. Good morning, gang. It's Saturday, the 10th of October 2020. A warm welcome along to the Chapel Hill Marina here in Lincolnshire. And this morning's United Kingdom talk, a very, very special day today, boys and girls, because it's one of our very own regular viewers, all-round nice person. It's someone's birthday today, and you know we make a little fuss of people when it's their birthday, don't we? Someone who's been with us almost a year, I think, Mr. Michael Pullman over there in Australia. I'm sure everyone on this channel today will be wishing you a happy birthday, young man. And he's just sent us in a little email last night. Just wanted you to know that it's my birthday today, and I share the same birthday date with my partner. He's 33 and his other half is 35 today. His name is Sean. So it's Michael and Sean's birthday today, boys and girls. Are you ready? After three. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Michael and Sean. Happy birthday to you. All right? Now, when I say it's their birthday today, of course, it's night time where they are now. Oh, no, I'm sorry, you're not getting it twice, dear. God, I mean, that's taking the mick, dear. You're not getting it twice, my love. And to celebrate the fact that it's Michael's birthday, we are having an extra bingo game later on at the end of the show. All right, my loves, because he likes the old bingo. And he can't stay up with us on Sunday nights because it's very late. It's like 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning now when we do our bingo over there. So we're going to do an extra game of bingo for you today. You should have got 2 tickets this morning. One that says Michael's Game and one that says Saturday, okay? I think I sent Michael's one out. Hang on, I can check on my thing, can't I? Did I get mine? There it is. Yep, you would have got 2 lots of bingo cards today. So we're playing 2 games instead of 1 at the end of the show, specifically for young Michael's birthday. Happy birthday, Michael. Hope you're well there. All right? Sweet dreams. No, don't go yet. Don't go yet. We've also had a super chat come in very early onto the show this morning from Mr. Peter Wright. Thank you for the tip, Peter. 2 free raffle tickets for you, 374 and 375. And that is to win the playing cards and a red pen, because we've got red pens now, see? Not available to buy, only as prizes, I'm afraid. There you go. A red pen. And I don't think you can see the red pen up there, actually, can you? There is a red pen up there as well as the cards. Oh, yes, you can. Just about. Just about. Red pen and red cards. That is the Super Chatter's prize. Anyone who sends a £1 Super Chat will, of course, get a free raffle ticket for each pound they send. And the prize this week, a pack of our delightful United Kingdom talk playing cards with little pictures of me on each one. There's the same picture on all of them. Don't think you're going to get like a calendar effect where you turn over a card and there's a different picture of me beaming at you. No, they're all the same picture, I'm afraid. All right. Okay, gang. Now, is anyone short of parcels at all yesterday? Anyone short of parcels? Because in the Daily Star yesterday, hundreds of Amazon parcels. I mean, shock horror. I mean, God knows how many of mine were in there. Oh, yes, I have van loads delivered. I love it. I love it. You just order something, with less than 24 hours later, a little parcel arrives. It's wonderful. Such good service. Very good service. Well, yesterday, hundreds of Amazon parcels spilled over a dual carriageway after a lorry crashed and overturned. Did you order something and it didn't arrive yesterday? It's probably on the blooming road, dear. The truck flipped on its side and landed on the central reservation before it slid down the road and came to a stop. Oh dear. It was left stretched across the central reservation with both carriageways blocked on the A27, which is near Emsworth in Hampshire, on Friday morning. A car then collided with the HGV at 5:40 a.m. Well, we're not worried about the car or the people in it. What about our parcels? Huge piles of the Amazon packages burst. I like that word, burst. Huge piles of the Amazon packages burst through the top of the lorry's sealed roof and scattered across the trunk road. The brown boxes were left lying on the road as emergency services arrived on the scene. Yes, terrible. Firefighters had to free the lorry driver using small tools. Anyone got a small tool? Don't come knocking on my house. Not interested. Go away. Don't want a small tool. Don't embarrass yourself. Please. What is that? Firefighters had to free the lorry using small tools, while the car driver managed to get out herself before they arrived. Well, forget the car driver. What about my parcels? Not interested in you. The lorry driver, who was 62, was a poor old 62. Probably died at the wheel, did he? While he was driving? Far too old to be driving a car, 62. The lorry driver, 62, was taken to hospital suffering a serious injury, although not life-threatening. The car driver, she was 50, said to have suffered minor injuries. Traffic was heavily delayed as the road was closed in both directions. So if you didn't get any Amazon parcels yesterday, it could still be on the road there. You know what people are like. Yes, dodgy people will be going along, picking up the boxes, shoving them in their cars and driving home. People that haven't bought stuff. It's the same as theft. Same as theft. Anyway, that was the big old Amazon lorry. But for how long are we going to have great big gas-guzzling, diesel-drinking, enormous Amazon lorries on the road? How much longer will we have those? Pumping in their liquids, dear. Running out of the Earth's oil a little bit sooner because you're having your parcels delivered. Well, another story about Amazon. This programme is not incidentally sponsored by Amazon. I want to point that out. In the Sun this morning, Amazon have revealed its electric delivery vans. Oh, yes. I'm liking it. Ow! But electric's just as bad for the environment. Ow! The batteries do terrible damage. Oh, don't they moan? They just moan. I swear there are just people out there who constantly look for the negatives in things rather than the positives. Don't you think so? Don't you think so? You know, the clock's crooked on the wall or something. Your flowers. Incidentally, Gary, these flowers are nearly dead. Can I have some new ones if you're there? My flowers, they're looking a bit... Oh, this one here is looking a bit ropey, isn't it? Hang on. It's gone all... Look, what's happened to that? It's gone all sort of limp, isn't it? Oh, a stamen fell out. Do you ever go around sniffing flowers and you get a yellow nose? Put that there. Oh, no, I've got pollen everywhere now. Oh, don't, Chris, you'll start sneezing, dear. One moment, please. I'll use this tissue. I think this is the same tissue as I squashed a fly with the other day. Oh, you've got to reuse things, dear. I used stuff several times, even toilet paper. In the Sun, Amazon has revealed its electric delivery vans. Fantastic. That aim to make parcel delivery better for the environment. Yes, the company has invested 540 million quid. They got some money, haven't they? Can I just have 500,000, please? Oh, it's raining. I love the sound of rain on the caravan roof. Into sustainable US car maker Rivian last February, they've ordered 100,000 vans. Electric vans. Wonderful. Ow, but you get the electricity by burning oil and gas and coal, so they're not really better than the environment. These thickos who come out with that sort of crap can't see past their blooming noses, can they? You know, they can't see the windmills. Ow, but the wind stops blowing sometimes. No, really? The wind stops blowing sometimes. Thickos. Well, then the sun takes over, doesn't it? Oh, but the sun doesn't normally shine. Yeah, but while it's shining, well, store the excessive in batteries. Oh, we can't. Oh, negative, negative, negative people all the time. They get on my nerves. I ignore them in the end. I just ignore them because they're stupid. Pointing out errors all the time. Amazon has pledged it would get 10,000 custom electric delivery vehicles carrying parcels worldwide by 2022. So we've only got 2 more years to wait. If you're that concerned about the environment, why don't you not order any more parcels for 2 years? So that we don't use petrol and diesel to get them to your houses. Can you do that? No, I didn't think so. It's all about you, isn't it? Oh yeah, it's all about you. What about is you don't want other people to have parcels, but as long as yours get through, yes. It hopes there be 100,000 electric vans all over the globe by 2030. I think it's great. I love this whole electric thing. And eventually the renewable energy will have so much of it and we'll be able to store it, and that will completely take over from oil and gas. But these people who moan about the fact that, well, you know, it's electric's being made by coal and gas. Well, of course it is at the moment. Things take a while to show. You can't snap your finger and suddenly 10 million wind turbines, solar panels and hydroelectric things turn up. It does take them a while to build, you thickos. Amazon has the ambitious goal of achieving 0 carbon emissions by 2040. I wish my nephew would. Oh, he stank last night. Oh, he did this fart in the living room. And it just shows you how the virus spreads, really, doesn't it? Eh? If someone can fart in a living room with a pair of trousers, and I assume pants on, sitting on one side of the room, and 1 minute later people on the other side of the room can smell it, and you're telling me the virus doesn't travel in a pub when someone sneezes? Please, do me a favour. It says it could dramatically improve its impact on the environment if successful. That's great, isn't it? It is also not good news for the big oil companies. Oh, yes. I bet the Saudis are worried. I don't understand the Saudis. You know, in Arab Saudi Arabia. I don't understand that. They moan about their oil, you know, the pricing going down and that. They got all that desert. I think some of them are actually. Why don't they convert some of the desert, which is useless, to great big solar panel farms? Now, I'm not an electrician, but surely they could then cable them all together and have them going under the sea and selling the electricity to various countries, couldn't they? That makes sense. Can't rely on oil. Just, you know, no, but it's all very well with the money's coming in. You must see further than that. What if that packs up? They're reliant on that stuff, aren't they? It says it may not be good news for the big oil companies responsible for powering many diesel delivery vans. The van itself looks pretty simple. This is the electric one. And prime blue on the outside, of course. Inside, things get a bit more interesting. Multiple screens for the drivers. It's like driving a spaceship. Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. How is Captain Kirk these days? He got a bit fat, didn't he? Old William Shatner. Yeah, he's a bit too important for himself, isn't he? And it goes on about that. I think that's fantastic news. I think that's absolutely fantastic news, having that sort of thing. And talking of cars, on the BBC News website, driverless taxis are about to make an appearance somewhere. Where else but the United States of America? People in Phoenix, Arizona will soon be able to order a driverless taxi. As Google expands, it's got a service called Waymo, W-A-Y-M-O. And vehicles with no human driver, okay, on board were previously tested by a select group of Waymo customers, which is like a taxi service, before the pandemic halted the service. The driver-free cars will initially be available only to friends and family of those early Waymo testers, okay, the adopters, but will extend to all app users within weeks. Now, from what I gather, Waymo, it's a bit like Uber. So you order something, you know, on an app, and it just turns up. You pay for it on the app and all that business. I would say with something like that, if you're worried at all about viruses and things like that, before you get in a taxi, a door presumably will open. Just spray it up. Just spray it all like that. Don't rely on other people to do things, you know. The service comes 2 years later than originally promised. The cars will be remotely monitored, while with vehicle operators intervening in extreme circumstances, such as a road ahead being closed. So presumably someone's going to sit there watching your journey. Is that all right? A little car watching where you're going. I hope they're not listening as well. Because you know what these young people are like in taxis late at night when they're coming home from pubs. Oh, it all goes on, dear. I've known some black taxi drivers, dear, in my time. The stories I could tell you. Things happening in the back of taxis, you know. Hand going underneath. Dreadful people. Can't wait. No self-control, some people. Anyway, so driverless taxis. It's all coming along, boys and girls. I just hope I will be able to see some of these wonderful people. All right, let's say hello to some of you this morning. A very good morning to you. Jason Hughes, hello to Shania still, head of the Catholic Church on the Isle of Wight. Morning, Shania. Look, I've got this, by the way. DJ Chris, I'd completely forgotten about this. It was in the car. This is like a cyclist's face mask. Look. I thought it was something else. This is actually a face mask. Look, but I can't... It don't really stay up well. Do you like this one? Let's just... See, all these face masks, they seem to restrict my nose. They seem to restrict my nose. And can you hear where my voice is now? And now it's making my nose itchy. All of these ones that are like this. Now, I see a lot of the young people have these sort of things on, don't they? I don't know if that works or not, really. I think it looks quite good, I'll be honest with you. Is it doing anything? I don't know. So it's just tight in there. I think it's because I've got quite a big nose. I mean, what else could you use that for? I don't know, really. Anyway, I found that in my car because I have now got my very first ever box at an enormous cost of £13 of reuse of disposable face masks. I haven't had any of these yet. My nephew's wife ordered them for me, £13. Here they are, look. Have you got any of these? Look at all these here. I keep finding these when I'm out litter collecting. Not hundreds of them, you know, one now and again. And I can't believe people are throwing these out their cars. So what are these made out of? I wonder what it says on there. Let me read the box. Oh, how can anyone see that writing on there? One moment, please. Filtration rate, 95%, it says here. The pack contains 50 blue face masks that are intended to cover the nose and mouth in order to minimise the transaction of cross-infection in non-medical beauty salons, food preparation and other clean or sensitive environments. The mask features 3 layers of material, ideal for not only non-medical use, but also general use, including dog walking, exercising, driving, and supermarket shopping in Supermarket Sweep. Ba 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 ba. Check it out. Da da da. Supermarket Sweep with Dal Winton. I miss him. An essential for beauty professionals, ideal for wearing when complete beauty treatments and nail treatments. I don't know how good these are at keeping the virus out. Don't say. Long-term use, not recommended. Use once. Made in China. Oh. Well, it says 95%. So does that mean you've still got a 5% chance of catching something? Well, that's no good, is it? Oh, dear. I bet the Chinese have impregnated these with viruses and things. Oh, I don't know about these. I'm not so sure now. Have I wasted my money? I don't know. Are these the ones that you use? I don't know, really. Oh, dear. Well, we'll have to see. Maybe I'll put 2 on when I go out. I'm not sure how good they are now. Morning to Diane, Jeb. Hello, there's Michael Palmer on his little birthday day. Extra game of bingo for you to later, Michael. Hello to Stephen Petty, Fran Green, Gary Ross. Morning, Gary. Gary sent in a little picture here, boys and girls. Gary sent in a picture. There she is. Oh, look. It's little Nikki. Hello, Nikki. Little Nikki Sturgeon. There she is. Even the sign lady has had enough of her. Look. Thank you for that, Gary. Very good. Very good. There's a couple of pictures John Parrish has sent in to the show today, boys and girls. If you'd like to see them, we will require this morning only 20 likes. There you go. Absolute bargain. 20 likes to see John Parrish's delightful pictures this morning. And there he is, John Parrish. Good morning, John. Mike Rees-Ponto, morning to you. There's Sherry DMP. Sherry's been busy making more videos. I'm very pleased to tell you, actually, that John and Sherry's backdrop, they won the backdrop. Oh, did I take it off? I've taken it off now. Yeah. Oh, no, there it is. They won that backdrop. Yeah. Oh, no, it has gone, isn't it? There we go. It's gone. They won one of our backdrops yesterday on the Super Chatters raffle. And it got to them the next day, less than 20 hours after I popped it in the post box. Well, took it to the post office. At an enormous cost of £3.70, incidentally, if you want to reimburse me for that, John. Spend some of your money, love. Oh, have you seen him on here pleading poverty all the time, John Parrish? God, I've got no money. Please do me a favour. Coming from Philippines. You're loaded. Everyone's loaded in the Philippines. You only got to go in the Catholic churches and see the beautiful gold everywhere. Why don't they give it to the poor? Why would they give it to the poor when they can buy another chalice? Don't be stupid. Eh? What beautiful things will I have to look at in the church if all the money goes to the poor? Exactly. Outrageous. Anyway, so their backdrop arrived very quickly. And John and Sherry sent a little thank you note over on the email there. So thank you very much for that. I'm glad you've done it. Anyway, Sherry's latest video is cooking trout in coconut milk. Now, I was a bit confused by this. When it said cooking trout, I thought they'd gone round to one of these glamour models, cut off their stupid lips and cooked those in coconut milk. But apparently not. It's some sort of fish, which I didn't know. Poor fish. Oh, that's cruel, that is. Poor little fish. Someone going out with some dodgy old piece of metal and shoving a hook through its top lip. Oh. Oh, but fish don't have nerves in their lips. How do you know? Let's shove a hook through your lip and find out. Anyway, Sherry's latest video is trout cooked in coconut milk. Not keen on coconut milk, but if you want to watch that, thank you, Sherry. She spends a lot of time doing her videos. And I do believe one of my new backdrop will be featuring very soon in one of her videos. Excellent. Glad it got there so quickly. Good morning to Daniel Woodhouse. Morning to you. There's Sherry thanking you for the backdrop. Excellent, darling. There we are. Morning to Denise Andrews. Denise is buying me a present. Present for me. She's buying me a new clock for my studio. You won't actually see it. That's going to go in front of me here, because I do have a clock there, but it's not a radio one. You know, it's not a radio one. So I shall have a proper studio clock here. Thank you very much for that, Denise. Thank you, Denise. Morning to Fran Green. There's young Peter right there. Morning to Jeff Burley. Morning, Jeff. Morning to you, sir. It was a bit cold here last night, Jeff. I had me electric heating on all night, on low, you know. I think we're due an electric bill soon. Hang on, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. I'm sure we're due a quarterly electric bill here soon. I'll let you know how much it is, Jeff. I should plug into the lamppost out the front, really, like the gypsies do, shouldn't I? Have you seen them doing that? They pull up to somewhere, usually near a lamppost, and they plug into the electric light. Oh dear. Morning to Mandy Davenport. Morning, Mandy. Lots of people wishing Michael a very happy birthday today. Even Fran is sending a little virtual present there. That's nice, isn't it? That is nice. There we are. Look at that. Tony King, a very good morning, Tony. Let's have a look. Mike Rees Ponto heard about the accident. Lots of traffic not far from Portsmouth. Were any of your parcels held up, Mike Rees Ponto? I hope not, my darling. Very important parcels. DSL DG2, morning to you. Hello to Mr. Paul Brown. Hello, young Paul. Is that Paul Brown? Which Paul Brown is that? Which Paul Brown is that? Is it Paul Brown from Reading? Is it Paul Brown from Reading? I'm not sure if it is. Morning to Mr. Ray Reynolds. Hello to you. Oh, okay, you're talking to Jason there. Sorry, Paul. No, if you know Jason, no, you won't be the Paul that I know there, so that's cool there. Oh, we've just jumped down all the way down there. Look at that. How annoying. I like to get everyone's name in at least, even if I don't read the messages. I like to get your name in, because that's a nice thing to do, isn't it? Morning to Ray Reynolds. Happy Saturday to Mr. Ray Reynolds today. Thanks for the chat yesterday, Ray. Where else are we? So Tommy Steele, tell us about the Mickey Mouse phone again. What's that got to do with anything we've been talking about, Ray? The Mickey Mouse phone. When I was working for British Telecom, I fixed Tommy Steele's phone. It was a Mickey Mouse one. And it was next to, I said to him, as I went in, I said, which phone is it? Oh, it's the one by the swimming pool. And I immediately knew what had happened. It obviously got wet. He had a little Mickey Mouse telephone by the swimming pool. Yes, in the, it was covered over, not an outdoor swimming pool, like what do you call that? An atrium? I don't know what they call that. The covering on the swimming pool, all glass, beautiful place. Actually, it was quite old. The wood on the swimming pool was lovely. What else have we got here? Scrolling nice and quickly down there. Morning to Simon Steele. Stop having a go at truck drivers. Oh, here we go. They're the ones that deliver your big tins of baked beans and everyone else you buy. I haven't had a go at truck drivers. At what point have I had a go at truck drivers, Simon Steele? Come on. Come on, clever clocks. At what point have I had a go at truck drivers? Come on. What have you heard or deciphered from what I was saying that you've made up in your little head that I've had a go at truck drivers? Come on. Come on, I'm waiting. Waiting. Look. Suddenly jump. But don't you love people that jump to defence for no reason whatsoever? What's all that about? Andy V. Good morning to Andy V today. Is that everyone? Have we said hello to everyone this morning? Steve Carter. Morning, young Steve. Paul Brown. It is me. I did speed Jake to Jason despite never clapping eyes on him before. Oh, okay. Okay, is Paul Brown in Reading? Hello, Paul. All right, love. I've been promising for about 3 years to take him out to afternoon tea. Haven't I, my love? I hope you're well, Paul. Nice of you to pop up this morning. I'm up in Lincolnshire at the moment. We're going to have a little look at... I think I'm going out with my nephew later. We're going to have a drive round and look at some more houses. Yes. Yes, going to have a look at more houses. I made a little bit of a move there as well. I spoke to the people that do my money, independent financial advisor. I spoke to her yesterday, and him rather, and he sent me a load of forms. It's not the one that I used to deal with. He's retired. I'm not surprised at the amount of money I've paid him over the years. He's retired. The one who used to look after give my advice. So I've got another one now. Same company though. You get used to a company and how well they deal with you, don't they, So there's that. And also, I've got an estate agent coming around to look at my house as well. Just seeing what it's like. Don't mean I'm going to move. Just seeing how it is. But I'm certainly more proactive than I have been before over all this business. Yeah, it was Corona. It was Corona that happened, wasn't it, Paul? My Corona, ba, ba, ba. My Corona. Come on, where's Simon still then? Have you got an answer to my question? Have you got an answer to my question? You say I've been having a go at lorry drivers. Come on, I'm waiting. What is it I've said? What is it I've said? Huh? Perhaps we should start on radio DJs that talk too much in between the records. Shall we start on that one? Morning to Rob Kershaw. Morning to you. Nice to see you. Is that some amazing news on Tuesday? My sister has given birth to her firstborn. Oh, bless. We haven't got a name. Where's the name, dear? Where's the name of the little person? What is it? What's the name of the little person? We like little people. I was round my nephew's house yesterday, actually. We're sitting there trying to watch the telly, and once again, Evie's got the remote control. Oh, Christ. And she puts YouTube on, which is all right, but it's the same crap all the time. It's either that little Chinese boy opening presents who's got the most annoying father ever, or it's people dropping things, the dude perfect, or what's the other thing is she watches? Oh, I can't remember now. Oh, the Bearded Explorer. This is a bloke that goes into houses, and it's interesting. But she plays the same ones. And it's flick. Oh, for Christ's sake, put something else on. Then I got the remote control, didn't I? On came the ballads. You know, Billy Ocean. Suddenly, life knows no meaning to me, that one. Oh, there he is. There's Simon still. Sorry, sweetie, I was listening to you on the bog. Having a number 2. Must have been distracted. There you go. See? He realises the error of his ways. Fortunately, we have the head of the Catholic Church, Shania Steele, on this channel at the moment, who just happens to be his daughter, who will deal. We won't need Mandy. Sorry, Mandy, not disrespecting you at all, but we won't need you on this instance because Shania is over there. I think you're going to be a very long time, Mr. Simon Steele, on your knees doing Hail Marys. I would recommend 200 decades of the Rosary, but it's not up to me. Shania Steele will decide what suitable punishment there can be for you. 200 decades, not 200 Hail Marys, 200 decades. So that's 200 decades, which would be about 20,000 Hail Marys. And the sin being disrespectful to the host of the world's most famous chat show, United Kingdom Talk with Chris Reardon. Where's... Oh, Jeff! Have you looked at the bungalow on North 40-foot bank coming out of Boston? Do you mean the one on the corner? I'm assuming you mean the one on the corner. There's 2. So you come out of here, turn left... Then there's that sharp bend. Be careful of that, Jeff. If you ever come and you think that road is slippery, don't go too fast when you're coming out that bend. Because last year, I did exactly that. It was about 2 o'clock one morning, 1:30. I was coming back from work at about 1 on a Monday night. And I come to that bend and I turned the steering wheel and it didn't turn. I carried on going forward. Fortunately, I got out of it, but I nearly ended up in that ditch. Do you mean the white house on the corner there? Because if you mean that one, I did have a look round the back and it's not all that. Unless there's another one at the other end. In which case, I'll have a look, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff, for that piece of information there. If there's another one down there, because that's on the bumpy road, isn't it? That'll be on the bumpy road. Because I like the bumpy road. I do like those little houses along the bumpy road. Thank you, John. John just sent a £1 super chat. Are you after the cards, John? John feels he's on a winning streak because he won last week. Yes. Looking forward to seeing that. Send us a picture when it's all up. I hope it'd be put up professional, John. You know, I don't want to see any blue tack. Huh? John Parrish. Ticket number 376 to collection point A, please. I like that in Argos, don't you? Next week's Super Chat prize is the packet of cards and the red pen. Thank you, John. £1. £1 actually keeps the LED lights on for a whole hour. Yes, Very small amount of electricity. Very small amount. Anyway, where were we? Rob Kershaw. Heidi. It's Heidi Sophia. Oh, that sounds very posh, Rob. Is she posh? Your was it your daughter? Sorry. One moment. Was it your daughter? Your sister. Your sister. Is she posh? Heidi Sophia. That sounds very posh name to me. She's meeting a gay uncle tomorrow for the first time. And gay uncles are, of course, the most popular ones. Yes, we spoil them, don't we, boys? We spoil children. We do spoil them with sweets and things like that. But not remote controls. Watching endless YouTube videos. You know, what's so horrific, really, is that we sit there, she flicks all these channels on, including my brother-in-law's. Don't put mine on. Don't put my show on, Evie. Yeah. Shocking. Shania, I think I will let him off. Sorry? Oh, no, I understand, Shania. Forgiveness. Jesus forgives everyone, and you're following in his footsteps. Very good, Shania. At the name of Jesus, every knee shall bow, every tongue confess him, King of glory. Do you want me to go out and play on the organ? No? Okay. Gary Ross, make him walk into a Protestant church as a punishment. Oh, you're funny, Gary. Why do people go in those churches? It's just like pretend churches, really, aren't they? Those Church of England ones. I heard that the Church of England church, just before the lockdown, just down the end of the road, it had enormous success when, for one of their services, 5 people turned up. It was amazing. You can't get in a Catholic church, Gary. We're queuing to get in 3 days before it even opens. I have to push your way in. You know, in Japan, have you seen the trains in Japan? They're packed and they employ nice people to push people on the planes with big sticks. That's how it is at the Catholic church down the road. It's so packed in there, it's unbelievable. Can't get in. Can't get in. Let's just scroll up here. Oh, it's not at Boston. Not at Boston. Where did you say it was, Jeff? What's not at Boston? You said it's on that road. The road going down to Boston, yes? On the bumpy road. Bum, 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 bum. That one there. Perhaps you've got a little link, have you? Perhaps you could copy and paste and I can have a look at this this place. Hope it's not too dear. I don't want to spend any more than a £5. Eh? Rightio. Little, who likes donuts? Oh, Jason Hughes. Here's one for you, Jason. You like a little donut, don't you? Little Greg's, covered in sugar, injected with jam. Lidl is giving out Halloween-themed free donuts for its new loyalty scheme app. Did you know they had one? Here's how to get one. The freebie is 1 Halloween-themed ring donut, with only one. And you know what people are like for something 3? They'd be queuing up to get these. I couldn't believe it. When Costa Coffee, I think it was, a couple of years ago, giving out free tea everywhere to celebrate, I don't know, 10 years in the business or something like that, I suppose. They were literally giving away free tea. And the Co-op, not far from here in a place called Tattershall, it had a queue going out the door of people queuing up at the tea machine or the coffee machine for a free cup of tea. Value, approximately £1.50. You know what? People go mad for something free. Have you seen them on here when they think they've missed out on a raffle ticket? They go mad. You start getting texts and things like that. You know, texts, everything. Texts. Ow, where's my raffle ticket? You missed me out. They go absolutely mad for raffle tickets. That's why we had to suspend all the email thing coming in. It was just a joke. The whole raffle thing was for people that are watching the show, not for people that think they can email in. 2 hours later, they couldn't have been bothered to watch the show. They think they want a free raffle ticket. Don't think so. Rows would happen on the email. I'm sorry, you're a little bit late for the raffle ticket. Oh, but I did send the email in, and you thought, no, you didn't. They go mad for something free, and when they think they missed out, oh God, what's that called? There's a word for that. There's a word for that. FOMO. 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 Fear of missing out. I kid you not. That is an actual thing. Anyway, the free donut. Quickly, all rush down. The free donut is one Halloween themed ring donut, which actually looked quite nice. Actually, let's just take a little picture of this for you, my loves. One moment, please. Oh, how are we doing on the likes? Have we got 20 likes yet? 20 likes, and I'll show you John's pictures this morning. They look quite... Oh, I've made a video. Why have I done that? What's that do? Oh, there we go. There we go. Halloween themed ring donut. Look at the little chocolate bits there to get stuck in your teeth. Yes, please, mummy. It's coated in an orange glaze and topped with chocolate triangles. All praise to the great chocolate triangle. Lidl usually charges 30 pence for these donuts. There you go. Get yourself... Go on, rush down there now. Get yourself a free 30 pence donut. If you're already registered for Lidl Plus, which launched last month, apparently this is an app, I don't know about it, you'll see the option to get one for free in the coupons section. God. Once you've clicked on it, select Activate and your offer will be ready to redeem. You don't need to spend anything for the app or a little. You just go in there and demand your free donut. I want my free donut. Where's my free donut? You can just see them now in there, can't you? Customers can only redeem one donut through the offer, and it's valid until Monday. Okay, so you've got 2 whole days to spend £5 in the car getting there and back in petrol to get your free 30 pence donut. I love it. Do you like donuts? What's your favourite donuts? You get those crispy donuts as well, that sort of thing, don't you? Crispy cream donuts. That's some crispy cream donuts. They're quite nice, aren't they? Costa, it was International Coffee Day, was it? Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. I went to my local petrol station to get fuel. It took me an hour to pay because of stupid people queuing up for free coffee. I was like, move up. And you can't make it up, can you? As soon as they see something free, they go absolutely mad, these people. Oh, I don't know. Oh, we got 21 likes. Okie doke, boys and girls. We'll show you these little pictures there. One moment, please. North 40-foot stretches from Chapel Hill to Boston. It's at the Boston end. Okay. So that's at the end. So you mean the end of the road? I'll have a little drive down there later. So along the come out of here, turn left along the bumpy road at the end of the road before it joins onto the main road. Yes, is that right? I shall have a little look there. 21 likes. Let's show you John Parish's lovely photos this morning. There you go. That's Sherry driving a car there. Look at her. Look, she's still smiling. Look. Oh, bless her. She's got no idea what she's doing. Look, bless her. Is that... And now, what's this here? That's not you running, is it, there? Because I can't see you. Is that you running there? Me in the Hungarian marathon. Well, which one are you? Oh, hang on a minute. I just saw you, the sad old bloke with a pink T-shirt on. Why have you got a pink T-shirt on? That's a very gay T-shirt on you've got there, John. Yes, I knew it. I knew it. There, can you see him there? Look, he's nearly falling over, poor old soul. Look at him. Oh, bless. Sherry, where are you? He's about to keel over. Look. Poor old soul. Oh, John. I've got to have another look there. Where is it? Look. It's coming round. It's coming round. Was it a hot... Have you got a plastic hip? Maybe it was a really hot day and the wall is like a bit of... It absorbs the heat, which is affecting your plastic hip to make you lean over like that, is it? Sorry, did you say Sherry was your wife or your carer, my love? Morning, John Aiken. Poor John, bless him. Oh, it's all the way to Boston. Ah, yeah. No, I've been told not to buy near Boston. My niece told me to buy nothing if it's near Boston. Lots of dodgy people around there, apparently, Jeff. I don't know. I'm not from round here, so I take the advice of other people there, you know. Anyway, so that's good. Is Maureen with us this morning yet? Maureen, good morning to Maureen. I'm guessing you're with us. Just to let you know, Maureen, thank you very much for advising me yesterday that episodes were about to run out. Because, you know, so on the iPlayer, some of the TV stuff on there, the episodes literally run out of time. But you do get a little note at the bottom. This episode will expire, whatever. And episode 2 and 3, 2 expired yesterday at 2:30, so you can't watch it anymore. And another one was going to expire today at 2:30. I managed to watch episode 2 yesterday. Literally, I finished about at 20 past 2. And I managed to watch episode 3 this morning, instead of watching BBC News. So I'm a bit lacking in news this morning. If something terrible happened, you know, I don't know, 10 planes have fallen out of the sky, or, I don't know, perhaps London has been blown up by some other religious group. Eh? I wonder who it would be next. Perhaps it would be the Buddhists next. They're quite peaceful, aren't they, Buddhists? Are they peaceful people? You know? Over the years. Whose turn is it now? Christ. Oh, humans are just dreadful people. Aren't we all dreadful? We really are. I don't know. Yes, so I managed to watch episode 2 yesterday and episode 3 today, because episode 3 runs out at 2:30 today. So I've managed to watch those 2, and I'm very pleased I did, to be honest. Maureen, great thing to watch. That's Land Girls on the BBC iPlayer. Although you won't be able to see episodes 1 and 2 now; they've expired. It'll probably turn up somewhere like Netflix or something like that, won't it? Something like that. Oh, John says it's National Album Day. Is that right? National Album Day. What's your favourite album then, John? Morning to Goth. Hello, my darling. Not seen you for a while. Hope you're well. There you go, John. I had my knees replaced. Oh, right. Well, let's have another look at that picture. I don't think I can't go straight to that. There you go. Is that his knees replaced here? Well, they obviously haven't done a very good job. Was one smaller than the other, dear? They've not done that very well, have they? If I had my knees done, I'd want them both to be the same level, not leaning against one way, dear. Oh, God, John. You are naughty, dear. I keep waking up at night here. I don't know why. Is that a getting older thing? My mate says it's a getting older thing. I keep waking up. I don't always need to go and have a wee. I just wake up. A couple of hours sleep, I'm awake. A couple of hours sleep, I'm awake again. Woke up this morning about 5 to 6. I thought, shall I come in and do an early show? You know, I could have had all my show done by the time you lot turn up and not been interrupted. So much better. It's also World Mental Health Day. Oh, we're all mental on this channel, Paul. You must know that, darling. That's why you're welcome. We're all welcome. We're all mental on this channel, my darling. Fantastic by Wham, or Hounds of Love by Kate Bush. I don't know why she windy moon, sweet lover, da da da. That one. She waves her arms all over the place. That one, doesn't she? Little Kate Bush, bless her heart. So some of the other YouTube channels I've been watching, and don't forget, if you've got your own YouTube channel, I'm always very happy. Just put up a little link up there, or put where people can find it. I don't think you can post links directly unless you're a moderator or the host. So if you want to mention what you're doing on, or send me an email and I'll mention it. 2 others, they are family ones. Gary, nephew, Scrap It Man. I don't know where he is this morning. Oh, he hasn't got to take the kids to school today, has he? So he won't be up yet, probably. But Scrap It Man's latest video is what shows you a generator that he had. You know, electric generator. They're noisy blighters, aren't they? Electric generators. I gather you can get some quiet ones, but when we were having the electric issue here at the caravan site, I considered getting a generator. One of the things I do, I'm a bit like the government. I do knee-jerk reactions sometimes, I must admit. Something happens and I start spending vast amounts of money trying to sort it out, when you could just possibly take a couple of steps back, wait a little while, and it's all gets sorted out. Do you know what I mean? I am a knee-jerk reaction person. Something goes wrong, and I want to fix it now, you know. And I looked at generators. I did look at generators. They do a plug-in one, actually. So obviously when the electric's on, you plug it in and you charge it up, and that's it. Just like a big battery, really. A little bit, and they can hold. I think it's up to 2,000 watts of electric on the really big ones. A lot of money, though. 600 quid, 700 quid. And then you can get the smaller things called UPS, uninterrupted power supplies. All right, I have one of those, which I bought actually while the electric was going down, that my router is now plugged into. So if the power was to go down, the router would keep working for, I think, up to 2 hours or something like that, 1 or 2 hours. For the computers, I'd need a larger one, a little bit more expensive, and I didn't buy those. And now the electric's come back on, and it seems to be working all right. Don't really need to anyway, you know. So that's it. So that's Gary's latest thing, Scrap It Man. And Martin's latest videos, he's done a quiz. Marty done a quiz, more not like my quizzes, but an automotive quiz, you know, cars and all that. So he's done a quiz on his channel. And Cyprus, they're on holiday in Cyprus. They're coming back today, actually. Beaches, birthdays, and waterfalls is the title of his latest video. If you've got videos you want mentioned, either shove it up there in the chat box, and I'll try and see it among all the other stuff there. I'll mention it, okay? But sometimes you must understand, I don't see all the messages. By the time they've all gone past, and I try and sift through the stupid ones and the interesting ones. Do you know what I mean? Okie doke. Andy V, when you stop waking up, that's the time to worry. Perhaps. Gary Ross, we do like to have a little bit of a laugh, Gary, you know that. Never take anything to heart, my darling. It's all supposed to be a little bit of a laugh. Goth is setting up a YouTube channel called The After Show Review. Well, I hope you'll review this programme then, Goth. We're desperate for listeners. I'm hemorrhaging viewers by the minute, dear. Hemorrhaging, dear. I was looking at my graph yesterday, something I don't like usually to do, and it goes like this. Ask Gary. He saw it last night as well. He says, what are you going to do about that? I said, nothing. I'll just carry on talking to myself. I don't care. Here, do you want a cheap holiday? Premier Inns. Oh, yes. Cheap. Again, I think it's a case of not many people are going away anywhere, you know. And Premier Inns have come up with a deal. It's in the Metro this morning. Premier Inns have just announced a special deal across all of its sites in the UK and Ireland that could see families saving hundreds of pounds. Now, this is a really good deal. And if you're worried about viruses and things like that, as I would be, right, you go to these rooms and you take with you a bottle of the spray stuff, non-virus, antiviral stuff. You can get it in all the supermarkets. Antiviral spray. Go in your room and spray everything. Oh, but it'll be all wet. Oh, for Christ's sake, it'll dry in a couple of minutes. Stop finding fault. Take a little bit of responsibility yourself rather than relying on everyone else. You know. Oh, the council haven't done this. Oh, the bus driver hasn't done that. Well, do it yourself then. Relying on other people all the time. Try and be a little bit independent, not relying on people all the time. Anyway, the Premier Inn, the chain which got 800 hotels, is offering rooms for less than £35 per night. At a range of, now it says a range of locations, and I just said to you it was all of them. special deals across its sites in the UK. Okay, so that's not all of them. At a range of locations, including Avon, Bristol City Centre. Oh, Christ, why would anyone want to stay there? Bristol. That's where Mick Davenport lives. Why would anyone want to be in the same city as Mick Bleeding Davenport? Answer me that question. Mind you, you do get to see the sights there. Mandy goes around Bristol City Centre seeking out dodgy people and punishing them appropriately. Very good job she does there. Those who want to visit the capital will have to shell out slightly more, but still £45 a night. You know, it's not bad, is it? It says it only applies to half term, meaning your trip will have to take place during the 24th of October to the 1st of November. And while the cheap rates are across all types of rooms, the most affordable is the family room, which fits 2 adults and 2 children aged 15 or under. And it says there's a limited amount of rooms at below the £35 price. So the earlier you book, the more likely you are to get a good deal. And that's always the case when you do holiday type things or train trips or coach bookings. The earlier you book, the cheaper you'll get it. You know, there's some fantastic train deals. You can go cheaply to places, right? But I was standing behind someone a couple of years ago who wanted to go to Rugby. I was at Bracknell train station. She wanted to go to Rugby. When would you like to go, madam? Oh, and she's like, well, now. She clearly hadn't been on a train for ages. So, okay, madam, that's £340. And I was standing behind her waiting to get my ticket to Hampstead because I had a hospital appointment, you know, usually 17 quid. And she's like, how much? It's £342, madam. It was something around that figure. It was definitely 300 and something, right? And she's like, why is it so much? Because you want to go now. And this bloke is sitting behind his, you know, full of self-importance, sitting behind his little plastic screen with his sour face. And I was gobsmacked at that. And she says, well, it can't be. That's what it says on here, madam. £342. Well, is there a cheaper way? Do you want to go via London? And she's like, what do you mean? Do you want to go via London? Well, can you go via Reading? Well, she said, I don't care. Whatever way. Just a minute. £170. How's it gone from 340 to 170? Because she didn't want to go via London. I'm not making these figures up. This is what I heard. It must be about 5 or 6 years ago, this. And then she's like, but I can hire a car for less than that. Well, that's what it is. And I can't remember what happened. I think she paid it 170 quid to go to Rugby and back because she wanted to go there and then. Shocking. How is that even possible that they're allowed to do that? You know, but there you go. That's what it was. So it's always, always better to book in advance. But, you know, sometimes you can't, can you? You know, little Johnny from the university wants you to go and pick him up or something like that. Meet him on the train or someone's sick and you've got to go there and then. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. And it's a shame because I like trains. I like trains. Goth goes everywhere by coach, so much cheaper. There you go. You know. Paul also uses the coach. Yeah, we got coaches down at the house in Bracknell, really. They go to London. I don't know how much it is there, Paul. You must go to London by coach, do you, Paul? What do you think of all this then, Paul? It's a bit different to me DJing at the Black Cap. Paul was one of my Black Cap customers. How old were you there when you used to come in the Black Cap? Dancing on a Monday, Saturday, weren't you? Eh? Gosh, where's these years gone? And now here I am sitting in front of you, an international television personality. Well, take your pick. It's either me or Gemma Collins. Who would you rather be watching, my love? Goth National Express. Awesome. There you go. Look at that. National Express. Morning to DJ Chris joining us. Hello, Chrissy baby. You're right, darling. Chris Woodhouse wants to go to Bristol to try and mix wonderful cooking and those beautiful cakes. He does make some nice cakes. Morning, Michael Lawrence. Sorry. Oh, but Tourette's has started now. Tourette's has started. Oh, dear. Andy V would prefer to watch Gemma Collins. Well, go on then. Off you go. Bye. You won't be missed. Would you like me to send you out for a 5-minute tea break, Andy V, so that you can go and watch Gemma Collins? Would you like that? You can buy someone a 5-minute tea break. Remember that, gang? Just £2 gets you to send someone out of the room and they can't comment for 5 minutes. £10, you can do it for the whole show. It's a new offer. You were 17 and 18. Was that underage in a pub? You probably were. You've always been an international supermar to me. Oh, how kind, Paul. Thank you, darling. And to myself as well, actually, Paul. Just not other people. I don't know why that is. I don't know why that is, Paul. Are you working at the moment? There you go, John. You struck a nerve, mate. I think my fellow caravanners here think Sherry is my carer. Well, it looks like that way. Is she not, then? Is it like a double deal that you've got there? She was your carer, so you married her, and now get it for free. Because I know what you're like, a bit tight with the money, aren't you, John? Be honest. Paul's 40 next year. You know how old I am next year, don't you, Paul? Do you know how old I am next year, Paul? There's Maureen. Morning, Maureen. Morning, lovely Maureen. Shocking state of affairs. Go on, how old am I next year, Paul? Oh, I don't know. Can I just get some tickets ready for a little bit? Not now! Don't start screaming tickets at me. I'm not ready yet. There's at least another 10 hours chat to do before I give out tickets. Oh, what's your new job? What's your new job, love? Don't tell me Gemma's got an OnlyFans, has she? Oh, that make me feel... Gemma Collins and her OnlyFans. No, I don't think that's a good idea. Scary. Good morning to Built in Scotland. Hello to you. Hello to you. Hello to Adrian Richardson. Good morning. Why are these people guessing my age? Was I talking to you? Was I talking to you? Adrian, Andy, John? Was I talking to you, any of you? No. I was talking to Paul Brown. Here, Paul's a care assistant. Booper. Always in the money. They get loads of money, don't they, Booper? Huh? Look, who's asked you? Who asked you my age? I'm talking to Paul, not anyone else. Look at them, all scared of missing out. FOMO. They've all got FOMO on this channel. Fear of missing out. Oh, you're in London now. Oh, okay. Right. Right, come on, gang. Let's do some more stories. Iceland's most active volcano. Do you remember that volcano in Iceland some years ago? Oh, my mate was supposed to be going to... Oh, I don't know, Bali, Mauritius, one of those. They actually, and everyone said these planes were stopping. They weren't flying. They still went to the airport just in case it could take off. I couldn't believe it. I said, you're off your heads. They still got in the car and went to the airport, only to have to come back again. Do you remember that? All the planes stopped, didn't they? Well, in the sun today, Iceland's most active volcano may be on the verge of eruption, scientists warn. A lot of the lads on here watching me in the morning are on the verge of eruption, aren't you, boys? I can tell. I know these things. I'm a man as well. I know things. Seismic activity. Oh, that's great, isn't it? Are you feeling any seismic activity today, anyone? At the Grimsvötn volcano jumped last week. Ooh. Ooh. Jump, 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 jump. I like that song. Indicating that a massive eruption might be imminent. It last erupted in 2011. It was 9 years ago, belching plumes of black smoke 12 miles high and forcing the cancellation of around 900 passenger flights. I remember all that. A blast wouldn't cause quite the same commotion today, with many flights grounded because there's so many travel restrictions. However, another major eruption could lead to ash particles and other harmful pollutants dispersing over Britain. Don't go out without an umbrella, dear. Ash everywhere. Oh, Christ, something else to deal with now. Not only is the virus floating around all over the place, we've got ash coming in the air as well. Can't breathe. They'll all be reaching for the asthma, won't they? All over. Oh, God. People dying around you. Ash. Breathing in ash. Oh, dear, dear me. Well, so that might go up again, gang. Be warned. Be warned. Morning, Mark Bowles. There's little Mark Bowles. Ma, ba, ba, da, ba, 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 ba. Oh, I haven't told you. Yeah, I'm going to be 58 next year. I shall be 58 next year, Paul. Unbelievable, isn't it? And look at me. Still look like I was like 30, don't I? It's not funny. Look at all the other people on this chat box, Paul. Look how old and decrepit they all look, all the blokes on here. Not the women, the blokes. Old and decrepit. All disappointed with their sad, lonely, pathetic lives. Why is that? Not everyone can live the life of an international superstar like I do. Here she is again, once again looking for attention. Is it Gemma Collins? No, it's the other one, Katie Price. Oh, exclusive. Katie Price has the Daily Mirror. Katie Price has bravely revealed how she turned up at the Priory and begged doctors to save her from suicidal thoughts. Now, why would you send a story like that to the newspaper? Attention seeking, dear. Attention seeking. The 42-year-old. Now, I thought she was 39 last week. Wasn't it 39 she said last week somewhere? Or was that the other one, Gemma Collins? Why don't the two of them get together and do a show? I wonder what they could do in that show. See who can cry the most on the television, maybe? Or who can swear the most? They've both got mouth like sewers, haven't they? The 42-year-old spent time at the mental health care facility earlier this year after suffering severe trauma at the hands of vile internet trolls. Well, that's what you get, dear. If you push yourself, your talentless self, just like Gemma Collins, in front of everyone, you've got to be able to take it. Do the same as me. Just ignore them. Ignore them. Just ignore them, dear. Not everyone is going to like you. Hardly anyone like me. That's just how it is. If you can't do it, then get out of the limelight. I'd love to see the back of you. And Gemma Collins. I like to see talented people on the telly entertaining me. Not you and her. Boring. Oh, let me show you my latest boyfriend. Well, what is the name of your latest boyfriend, darling? There's been so many of them. The revolving doors of Katie Price's mucky mansion. God knows what the plumbing people find down those drains when they're looking around. When you have do you block up the drains much? I would imagine you do. With the help and support of her loving family, kids and new partner, Carl Woods. Oh, that's his name, isn't it? What was he on? X Factor or something like that, is it? The Mum of Five have turned things around and is happier than ever. Doing an exclusive interview, there you go. An exclusive interview with the Mirror Online, which means she's been paid for it. Oh, hello, Daily Mirror. I've got a story for you about when I was really depressed and I nearly killed myself. How much would you pay me for that? Yes? Get it? She made the confession after Carl, 31, said people wanted to see their relationship fail. No, we don't want to see it fail. No, we don't. We don't want to see it fail. We just don't believe it will last for more than a few months. If you get married, she'll have all the photos taken. She'll have the wedding dress, which won't look like a nice wedding dress. It'll have all sorts of holes in it, so revealing bits of her body. And then she'd marry you, have the photos taken. 6 months down the line, she'd dump you and move on to someone else. That's what she does, so that she can keep in the newspapers the latest copy of Bella or GQ magazine or whatever those pictures of people. I can't believe people spend, I don't know, what is it, £5, £10 on a magazine looking at people and what they're wearing. For God's sake. It's not even, is it, lads? It's not even a magazine that tells you what gadgets to buy and how they work. It's just people sitting in their houses with cups of tea and, you know. I know they don't do it around Katie Price's house, do they? You know. Thank God they'd get the Uber out first before you see some of these houses. You don't think people live like that, do you? Those people that appear in those women's magazines, Women's Own and all that, they don't live like that. They walk around like tramps, the same as I do during the weekend. I don't look like this when I'm walking around here. God's sake. Pair of old trackies or shorts on. Oh, God. Anyway, she's sold another story to the Daily Mirror, and this one goes on about her mental instability. Christ's sake. Oh. Well, make your choice. You can have Gemma or Katie today. Who do you want tomorrow, Gemma or Katie? Which story do you want tomorrow? Do you not look at gadget magazines, Andy? Oh. Built in Scotland says her new boyfriend is a wheelbarrow of chicken. Oh, dear. Gary Ross, what's the secret? Do you use ice spun to hold everything up from dropping you to stop you aging? How rude. My arse has dropped, though, Paul. I used to have an ice bum, didn't I, Paul? It drags along the ground, though. It's terrible, really. You know. Sometimes I examine myself in the mirror in my bedroom, and I'm not happy, to be honest. Oh, well. Kerry Katona, that's another one, isn't it? Kerry Katona. Kerry Latina. Gary Ross, OnlyFans is a website you can sign up and watch girls doing stuff to their bodies. Well, he's obviously on a few of those, isn't he? What are you paying, £10 a month each? What is it? £10? There must be more than that, isn't it? Oh. This old bag didn't like to do what she was told, and it's cost her £1,000 in the Daily Mail today. A woman has been found £1,000 for going to the pub less than half an hour after being told to self-isolate. Well done, darling. Serves you right. The rules are there for a reason. There are people out there who think all this coronavirus has been invented to control us all. Seriously, there are people who believe that. It's up to them what they believe. Okay? She was told to self-isolate by the NHS Test and Trace official in Barrow-in-Furness, Cumbria, but ignored the instructions and headed to a pub in a taxi 25 minutes later. Well done, love. Investigations were carried out by the Test and Trace to confirm what had happened, and the woman was handed the fine by police officers for her blatant breach. Honestly, another one of those people. I'll do what I want. I won't do what I'm told to do type people, you know, for the sake of other people. So she might have had the virus. She might have spent £1,000 fine. Good. Not enough. Should have been 10. Should have been 10, I reckon. Eh? £10,000. That's what we need. Minimum. Fearless rats. Anyone ever had rats in the house? Horrible things. You want to be in Australia when Michael Pullman is. They have snakes. Deadly spiders. Rats. Oh. People eat rats, don't they? I bet you've eaten rat. Have you eaten rat? Go on, everyone's going to say no now. Ever had a kebab, have you? Do you know what's on that? Oh, well, it says on the sign, best lamb doner kebab. Well, did you make it? Did you mash up all those nasty bits of dead animal and stick it on that stick, twirling around slowly against the flame of fire? No, you didn't, did you? So how do you know? Rats have lost all fear of humans, it says in the Daily Star, and have taken to invading homes by climbing into toilets and even through letterboxes, say pest control experts. You must immediately tape up all your letterboxes, boys and girls. Rats are pouring into here. Back! Get back! Back! Bosses at Rentokil said there's been a 22% rise in call-outs to deal with rats over the past month, and the rodents are now so brave they go scavenging for food in the broad daylight. Worryingly, pest controllers on the ground have told chiefs that rats are finding are more confident, with householders saying the rodents are coming into their homes through letterboxes. They are. You thought it was bad enough getting a bill through the letterbox, didn't you? Now the rats are coming through as well. Or maybe the rats will eat the bills before you see them. Must be horrible having rats in the house, isn't it? Oh, no. Rentokil said many of the operatives have reported that rats are less likely to turn tail and run these days, with some standing their ground and eyeballing them. Rats coming towards you like... looking at you like that and not running away. A Rentokil spokesman said rats have increasingly been seen in broad daylight, despite being nocturnal creatures. I used to be a nocturnal creature. Paul Brown was a nocturnal creature, weren't you, Paul? D-Day Chris, John Aitken, we were all nocturnal creatures. Now I'm happy to be in bed at 11:30. 11:30 last night. I was in my little bed searching through houses. There's a particular one I quite like. Of course, it just happens to be at the upper end of my what I think I could afford. Got to be careful buying a house at this age. In another area, you want to choose the right one, because you don't. Do you know what I mean? It might be the last one you do. Do you know what I mean? And the other thing is, of course, you've got to be certain you're doing the right thing, because to go from south to north is relatively easy. But if I wanted to go back south, unless I did it quickly, very difficult because of the price differences. So south prices, north prices a year ago. Although now, to be honest, it's like that. Yeah? So they were like that, south, north. Now they're a bit like that. Now they might go like that, or they might go like that. Don't know. You never know. It's always a risk. But to go from south to north, relatively easy. To go from north to south, very difficult. To go from north to London, forget it. Unless you've won the lottery. Anyway, back to these rats. It suggests businesses generated less waste during the lockdown. So that's why they're looking for houses now. They're looking for other places in food. Oh dear, they're coming through the letterboxes. One mum in Dover, which is in Kent, told how she went into the loo only to find a rat sitting at the bottom of the bowl, searing her. Oh no! How does that happen? So they must swim through all the water. She said that when she saw the rat, she thought she was going to have a heart attack and closed the door, called the Dover District Council to get them to deal with it. Horrible. Oh no. Don't like rats. You know the story of one of the pubs I worked at. It was the most awful smell. I tell you where it was, Bluches in London Bridge. There was the most awful smell in this place, and they couldn't find out where it was coming from. And they looked for this smell for months and months. I can only describe it as the smell of a cloth. You know, like if you've got a wet cloth and you leave it and it starts smelling. It was like that, and it was really strong, in particular downstairs. And for months they were looking for this smell, right? And then one day they were having something done, I think. And part of the season, the false ceiling downstairs collapsed. And guess what fell out? Dead rats, some enormous rats. And they discovered what was happening was that the rats were coming down a hole from the road, which was outside. Road, pavement, pub, right? Right, they were falling down the hole into the gap between the floor and the false ceiling. And once they fell down there, they couldn't get out again. They couldn't get back up. And dying. And that's what the smell was. There were loads of them. Oh, it was awful. It's how anyone could go down there and eat, I do not know. Dreadful. Paul, my cat bought a rat in once and it stood its ground, reared up in the corner with the cat looking at me as if to say, well, it's your problem now. Oh. Goth saw massive rats running around by the canal. Horrible things, aren't they? Oh. Would you sell your other flats? Well, no, my house. No, because that's my income now. The whole joke of it, Mick, is that I'm not working now. The only income I have is from rents. Over the years, I'm not someone who just pays off the interest. You see, over the years, I chipped away at the mortgages, so that's all right now. But if I didn't have those, I'd have no income whatsoever now. None. You know, and the sad thing is, it's because my mum and dad died and left me a little bit of money. Not talking hundreds and hundreds of thousands, okay? Left a little bit of money, which half to my sister and half to me. And that's what I did with mine. And it's because they're dead, I'm okay. That's just... and I think things like that. People say, oh, you shouldn't think like that. Well, I do, and that's it. You can't... If you think like that, you think like that, and that's it, you know. But, yeah. No, I have a house to sell, but I wouldn't sell maybe one. Maybe I could sell one, maybe. And then keep a bit coming in like that, you know. Paul's thinking of moving back to the UK from Amsterdam. Probably Ashford in Kent. I don't know what the house prices, the differences are between Amsterdam and Ashford. I would assume Amsterdam is expensive because it's... Or do you rent? I don't know, maybe you rent, do you, Paul? Nothing wrong with renting. But you take your choice, you know. Some people are all right renting. I didn't want to rent, so... I saved up for a deposit. In those days, you had to save up 15%. You know, that's what you had to do. You had to go into the Halifax and prove that you'd been saving. That's how it was. Right. Sounds like a job for the Pied Piper, says Built in Scotland. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea, isn't it? EastEnders. Oh, no, hang on. Are we doing that one now? Are we doing that one? No, we're not. We're not, are we? Oh, yeah, I can do that now. If you'd like a raffle ticket, please speak now, gang. And I'll sort out the raffle tickets, okay? Just while I'm reading this story here, ask for your raffle tickets now. EastEnders, June Brown is ordered to keep smoking. Now, I've heard this before from people. People who have smoked for 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years, right? And they give up smoking and then they get ill. One of my friends, Jean Hyland, I worked with her for British Telecom. She smoked for years, gave up, and then she got the, oh Lord, what is it called now? Emphysema, which she didn't have before she stopped smoking. And I've heard this before of people. She's 93, June Brown. She spent 70 years puffing about 20 cigarettes a day, although she tried to quit last year. Now she's back on half a pack a day on doctor's orders, according to her on-screen son, John Altman, who's a great actor. He's 68 now. Bad Nick is 68 years old now. He said she's still smoking, unfortunately, but the doctors have told her not to stop now. She loves cigarettes, so she smokes at least 10 a day. She tried to cut down her 7-decade habit in 2019 by turning to e-cigarettes, but at the time said they were too heavy to hold. She worries about not being able to read her script after being diagnosed with sight problems. John also revealed June's vision hasn't not worsened, although she feared she would go blind. He said her eyesight's not brilliant, but apart from that, she's full of beans. She's got the Kindle. She gets the Kindle and her glasses so she can still read. It don't say why, though, they told her about the smoking thing. Told her to carry on. She's back on half a pack of cigarettes a day on doctor's orders. But they don't say why. Funny, isn't it? Sort of half a story there. Why, I don't know why that is. Funny, isn't it? Anyway, there we go. That's the June Brown story. Very, very popular person she is, isn't she? Would you not rent your house out so you could still have your house? That's possible as well. That's why I want to talk to my IFA about all that and see what's what there, you see. Okay, right, second. Let's get your tickets ready. All right, here come those raffle tickets. Jeff Burley, 661. Maureen, 662. Fran Green, 663. Michael Pullman, birthday boy, 664. We've got extra bingo game just for Michael today. Mick Davenport, 665. Denise Andrews. I don't know if I can give you this number, Denise. It's a bit devil number. 666 for Denise. Oh dear. Some people are a bit funny about having that number. Diane Jeb, 667. Jason Hughes, 668. Peter Wright, 669. Tony King, 670. 671 for Mark Bowles. 672 for Gary Ross. George Bond, 673. 1 second. Scrolling up there. George Bond. Heidi. Oh, morning, Heidi. Morning, Heidi. 674 for young Heidi. Philip Hutchinson, 675. Built in Scotland, 676. 676. Doc Cotton's on OnlyFans. Have you got a cut, Daniel? What have you cut, dear? What have you got cut? What have you done? Has Daniel hurt himself? What's he done to himself? John Aitken, 677. Jason, my dad had emphysema, dreadful. Literally, you drowned to death. Terrible. A lot of smokers got that. I smoked 15 to 26, I think. 15 to 27, 15 to 28, something like that. Yeah, I smoked. And I gave up before I moved. 27? 27 I gave up. Never touched another one since. Goth was told to carry on smoking as you wouldn't be able to handle the flesh. Yeah, some people do, yeah. I found the devil in you, Denise. There's Shania, 678. Shania. June Brown's got a motorbike. Has she really? Has she really? Oh, you've cut your thumb. What did you cut your thumb on then? What did you cut your thumb on? You take it easy, darling Heidi. We're glad to have you in any form, whether I'm playing quietly in the corner. Morning, Heidi. Right. Okay. Right, gang, let's do today's birthdays. It's birthday time. Birthday time. I don't know the exact number, Mark. I just keep it all in a book secretly from people. Here come the birthdays. Jovaine. Oh, little Jovaine. 27 years old, darling. I always thought I'd end up with you, Jovaine, at some point, but sadly that hasn't happened, has it, my love? Happy birthday to Jovaine, 27 years today. Diane. Horan Hill, fantastic singer, all-round lovely person. 59 today. Happy birthday, Diane. All right. There's little Michael Pullman, 33 today. Morning, Michael. And his other half, Sean, today, 35 today. Michael is a toy boy, aren't you, my love? He is a toy boy. 33. Marky, Marky, is it Buck there? 59 today. Samsung Sadler today is 31 years old. And finally, Sean McCarthy is a young 40 years old today. Happy birthday, everyone, on this Saturday, the 10th of October, 2020. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Twice, coronavirus. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Is that everyone's raffle tickets we've done there? Did we miss anyone else? Good luck with your treatment there, Goff, darling. Good luck with your treatment there, my love. All right, good luck with your treatment there. Oh, these things are sent to test us, my love. They really are. Paul, I used to smoke all the time in the Black Cap. All the time. My red GP thing. Oh, my Land Rover. My red Land Rover. Oh, I loved that. Yeah. Was getting the money in then, Paul, let me tell you, my love. But it was never about money. DJing, anything like that I've ever done with this sort of entertainment type, any sort of entertainment things, it was never, ever about the money. Never. It just come on its own after a while. You know, because I've got loads of work. Mind you, I worked for it, didn't I? Eh? Christ, every night. Every night I was working for years. Every night. The trouble is, other things suffer. That's probably why I'm on my own, Paul, you know, because I put everything into my work. Everything. I didn't let anything ever interfere with my work. You know, that's just how it is. There you go, Paul. A 4-bedroom house here in Amsterdam, suburbia. 500,000 euros. God, £500,000. Isn't it? £500,000. Wow. I'm going to think it's worth that much. But out here, I mean, £500,000 out here, my God, in Lincolnshire, my God, what you'd have, dear, I tell you. Wow. Well, I wouldn't want anything big. I wouldn't want anything big, not really. You know, what's the point in having a great big house and one person in it? It would cost you a fortune to heat the damn thing anyway, wouldn't it? I'd have to get candles. I would have to make requests for people to send in candles and things like that, wouldn't I? Now, listen, while you're all still here, before we go to the bingo, I'm thinking of just trying one off one night, perhaps. Might even do tonight. I don't know yet. I haven't decided yet. I'm thinking of doing like a chat box night, where literally we just chat. There's no news. No news. Just chat box. You can ask stuff like you do now. A lot of the time I don't refer to it, but I'll like go from the top and just do that one night. What do you reckon on that? Would you like to try that one night? As you know, the shows during the days are mainly news and information based. You know, I try and pull out news stories and talk about that, and I do just ignore the other stuff that's not relevant. I'm sure you've noticed that, and I'm sure it... Well, I nearly swore then. Hang on, let me just check my text there. There you go. You know, but I try and keep it quite tight towards the sort of news stories and things like that. And if you reply to a news story, I'll try and pick it out. But it's difficult going for all the other stuff. But perhaps more of a little chat thing. Would you like to do that one night? Just one night. Maybe even tonight. I don't know what I'm doing tonight. Maybe even tonight. Just a little bit of a chat or something. I'm not sure about the whole phone-in thing. I can do phone-ins. But to be honest, it just didn't work before. It's a waste of time, you know. I'm not saying people are stupid when they ring up and say hello, not at all. But if you just ring up and say hello, well, what's the point? You know, you're going to have something to talk about. Oh, that sounds quite nice. An audience with Chris Ridden. So, see, John don't pay attention, does he? John Parrish. He hasn't paid attention at all. Will someone tell him, please? Someone tell him. You like that idea? We could try it. I'll just try it for one night, and if I don't like it, and that's it. He's not paying attention at all, is he, John Parrish? Someone tell him, for Christ's sake, will they, before I get angry. Oh dear. No, there was no one deep breathing, and there wasn't anyone who sort of picked up the phone and suddenly screamed a swear word down and banged it down again. It wasn't that. It was just pointless phone calls. Pointless phone calls. I just wanted to say hello. Oh, something to recommend before we go to the bingo. Right, we might try that then. My nephew bought me these. Look at these. Milk chocolate digestives. Gingerbread. Gingerbread. Now, these are chocolate. And I was a bit dubious of these. And fortunately, I haven't had to open my packet yet, right? But my nephew had another packet, which we were having last night. I had 3. And it's weird. You start eating them, and you're like, well, where's the ginger? And you get almost to the end of the biscuit, and then you can taste a very slight hint of ginger. Now, there was another biscuit we tried a while ago, wasn't there? That was like gingery. There was something ginger the other week. And we tried it and didn't like it. I can't remember what it was now. It was a Cadbury's one. That's it. It was Cadbury's chocolate. It was Cadbury's chocolate ginger version. So basically a bar of Cadbury's chocolate, you know, like not the small ones, not the next small ones, that one. Like that. Pound. You know the pound ones? They had ginger ones of those. It was vile. Absolutely horrible. But it was very gingery. Now these, you can almost eat the whole biscuit, and then you get a very slight taste of ginger at the end. And it kind of works. So there you go. Go and try some of these. There you go. Would you like me to send these as a prize? Would you? No. They're for me. Not sharing. Hello to Finn, fun things to do with tech. Good morning, sir. Ginger biscuits ringtones are the best. Oh, I like just ginger biscuits. I do like those. You know, as in ginger snaps, ginger. Oh, what are they called? Ginger biscuits. Aldi do lovely ginger biscuits, like something ridiculous, like 30 pence a packet. Sometimes I see some of the stuff in Aldi and I think, how do you do that so cheap? George Bonds loved ginger biscuits. Got to be strong. Ginger fingers. No, they were ginger bars of chocolate, they were. Nicola Sturgeon of ginger. I don't know what she'd taste like. Oh, dear. You don't get much because she's only little. You wouldn't get much in your mouth, would you? Didn't like the Cherry Bakewell ones. Cherry Bakewell what? Ginger Cherry Bakewells, did they do? Oh, no, that don't sound right, does it? Have you tried the orange wagon wheels? No, I haven't. I did have an orange twirl the other day. Another gift bought by my nephew. He keeps buying me chocolate and biscuits. He clearly thinks I'm not fat enough yet. That'd be what it is. Someone's getting photos for me. Well, you're not paying full attention, are you, my dear? Gary Ross, it'd be bitten. Is Britain Got Talent on again, is it? Oh, Christ, I can't bear it. I can't stand it. I like to see people's talent. I like people to come on a stage and show me their talent. What I don't like is for four self-proclaimed judges to sit there and judge them and make fools of them. I hate that. Paul says, I've seen another June Brown article. Apparently the shock of quitting could cause her to keel over. That's in The Sun. Is that right? I think it might be. I don't know. Jammy Dodgers for Goth. Yeah. Right. Are you ready for our double game of bingo today? We've done all the raffle tickets. If you're not staying now, I know we lose a lot of the people just as we start playing the bingo. Thank you very much for joining us on the show today. Next chat show, was now, is on Monday morning, 8:45. Is it Saturday? Saturday. 2 days and a new week. So quick. Okay, so next chat show like this will be Monday morning, 8:45 a.m. Okay, we might do a little chat show tonight, depending. Just depends what I do. No promises, okay? To make sure you don't miss it, if you want to join in, either just keep an eye on the Facebook or make sure you've got that little subscribe button pressed on the YouTube and also the notification button. A lot of people don't know what that notification button is. Well, where you hit the subscribe button, which is a big red thing, you can't really miss that on the channel, right? Next to it, once you've hit that, will come a little bell button, which I think by default is set to all on. You want it all on, okay? All notifications. And then whenever there's a show, your device, little phone, whatever you're watching on, should give you a little ping. Doesn't always work, though, all right? Doesn't always work there. Okay. John Parrish is going to get bathed now by his nurse Sherry. Excellent. I'm glad you like the balloons. John and Sherry, I was going to ask you, my description of these things with just a couple of small holes. That's a fair description, isn't it? There are a couple of. If you ever win one of these, you will find a couple of very small holes, which is difficult to find, to be honest, in these, because obviously the clock, that's on a nail. DIY Chris, you don't think that's screwed on the wall, do you? I was surprised half the stuff in here don't fall down. Terrible, isn't it? Okay. Alrighty. Right, let's play bingo then, gang. We're going to play 2 games today. First of all, we're going to play Michael's game. You would have got 2 bingo tickets this morning. Okay? As it's Michael's birthday and he likes the bingo and he can't join us on Sunday nights because he's asleep. You know, he's in Australia. Then I thought we'd shove in an extra game today. So the first game we're playing, it says it at the top of your bingo ticket, Michael's game. All right? Okie doke. You got the right bingo ticket out there? If you're watching at home and you've never seen this show before, good morning. We do this every day, Monday to Saturday, 8:45. There's a bingo show on Sunday nights at 8 o'clock. And there's also a quiz night, which is on Tuesday at 8 o'clock. All right, some of the other stuff we do. If you want to join us for the bingo, you need to register to do that, okay? Just send me an email there, chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk, and say, please add me to the bingo, and I'll be happy to do that. Either the Saturday night one, or the weekday one, or both. All right? Right, come on then. Michael's game. Are you ready? Eyes down. Here comes your first number. All on its own, number 5. And thank you, those of you that sent a tip this morning, and thank you for your likes as well this morning, all right? 8 and 2, 82. 1 and 4, 14. 50, blind 50. 7 and 6, 76. 70, blind 70. 7 and 4, 74. 6 and 3, 63. 2 and 9, 29. 3 and 4, 34. 1 and 9, 19, 19. 8 and 5, 85. 5 and 1, 51. 4 and 2, 42. 5 and 9, the Brighton line. Woo, woo. All on its own, number 4. 2 and 7, 27. 5 and 6, 56. 2-0, blind 20. 8 and 7, 87. 8 and 9, 89. 6 and 8, 68. 4 and 1, 41. 1 and 2, 12. 4 and 5, 45. 7 and 2, 72. All the 7, 77. 2 and 8, 28. 7 and 8, 78. 3 and 1, 31. This is Michael's special birthday game. Just for you today, Michael. All right. One fat, morbidly obese, completely untalented Gemma Collins. Please get off my TV screen. Number 8. All the 4s, 44. 3 and 5, 35. 1 and 7, 17. 6 and 7, 67. Boris's Den, number 10. All on its own, it's that duck. He's here. Number 2, quack. All on its own, number 9. 80, blind 80. There's Philip Hutchinson just popping in for the Gemma comment. All the 3s, 33. 5 and 8, 58. 2 and 1, 21. 3 and 6, 36. All the 5s, 55. Shut up, Andy. 3 and 8, 38. She's on a diet. Where? A diet of what? McDonald's? 60, blind 60. 4 and 3, 43. 8 and 1, 81. 4 and 9, 49. 6 and 4, 64. 90, top of the shop. It's blind 90. Denise hasn't quacked. I'm concerned. Denise, you haven't quacked. I'm waiting. Why isn't Denise quacked? Thank you, Denise. Four and 7, 47. 4 and 8, 48. 40, blind 40. 6 and 1, 61. Oh, look. All these people now, she has quacked. You really are thick, aren't you? How many times do I have to tell you it takes longer for the messages to get to me? No one listens. Pay attention to yourself, Andy V. You don't listen. No one listens. When you hit that message, it takes longer to get to me than you see it. Why is that, Chris? Because I'm doing the broadcast. Can only take so much down. If I was to speed up the way the messages come to me, some of you would buffer, in particular people watching on tellies. For example, the delightful Maureen had that problem, didn't you, darling? Can we carry on before you keep it? Who was talking to you anyway? I was talking to Denise. Why have you commented? Why? You think this is bad? Wait till you do this message thing, perhaps later tonight. I will absolutely lay into you tonight. You'll wish you'd never suggested I do a messaging show. You will wish I'd never suggested that by the time I finish with some of you on here today. Thank you, Fran listens. Fran listens. See? Not one single one of the ladies here are ever a problem. It's always the boys mucking around. Why is that? Why is that? So-called hard lads, do me a favour. Hard. Two Little Ducks, 22. Two Little Ducks, 22. Quack, quack. Thank you, Denise. 3 and 2, 32. Too fat, morbidly obese Gemma Collins is, ow, leave Gemma alone. We like her. Well, you go out with her then. Because she don't want that fat arge anymore, does she? Go on. Go and try and chat up Gemma Collins. See how long you last. I mean, even if you get as far as the bedroom, you know, she'll probably roll over and squash you to death. Oh, the thought of... Oh, I just had that thought in my head of Gemma Collins doing that thing. I've had to hide my sicken there. All on its own, number 3. All on its own, number 1. 8 and 3, 83. 4 and 6, 46. 7 and 3, 73. 8 and 6, 86. 2 and 3, 23. 6 and 2, 62. 3 and 9, 39. 2 and 5, 25. 6 and 5, 65. 5 and 2, 52. All on its own. It's 1 click, number 6. 1 and 6, sweet 16. La 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 la. Happy birthday, sweet 16. 6 and 9, 69. 7 and 5, 75. 1 and 8, 18. All the 6 is 60 clicks, 60, 60, 60, 60, 66. And 30 blind 30. We have a winner on number 30. Oh, it's not Michael. I was hoping you was going to win, Michael, as it was your birthday. There you go. Can you just imagine if you had actually, Michael? Oh, we know you can fix it now. Oh, there must be a button you press to make sure someone wins. If I could fix this, do you really think in your wildest dreams I would let, like, for example, Peter Wright win? No. Waiting for claim. There's no hard lads on here. They make me laugh, all this lot on here, I tell you that now. Fix it, Chris. Can't fix it. You can't fix the bingo. You push a button, the blooming number comes up. You can't put in, I want Andy V to win today, because you're another one who would never win, Andy V. Because you're a bit of a disruptor, aren't you? Disruptor. Have you just got one number left, Michael? Or have you? Actually, there's quite a lot of people who just want one number. Oh, I see. An unlucky number waiting for Michael Bowman. Yeah, quite sorry, I take that back. Mark Bowles is hard. Mark Bowles is hard, absolutely. Yes. Mark is hard. That's what we want. He'll rough you up. Just got shivers up my back then, Mark. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Something went up my back anyway. Probably one of those rats. No claim on that one. Carrying on for a winner. Please stand by, boys and girls. Let's get rid of the clock. And here comes your next number. Oh, he said clack. Did you hear that? Ha 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 ha. Oh, he made a mistake. Ha 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 ha. Thickos. Here comes the next number, boys and girls. Is that board still on there? Yeah. 7 and 9, 79. We have another winner on 79. Oh, that person's here. I know they are. Who's got 79? Please make your claim now. Hurrah, hurrah. Come on, claim. Come on, love. I know who you are. Time to claim. It's Diane Jebb. Yeah, there she is. Claiming for us. Nice one, Diane. How lovely for someone nice to win, rather than them stupid blokes on here. Get on my nerves. And you got cars to fix or something? You must have a car to fix. A little Lego thing to build. Disrupting all us girls on here. Get my nerves. Here come the numbers, Diane. 1, 16, 19, 23, 29, 33, 35, 42, 48, 51, 62, 65, last number 79, 83, and top of the shop 90. Congratulations to Diane Jeb. Yeah. You get another raffle ticket, Diane. Just underneath little Shania. 679. 679 for Diane Depp. Thank you, Diane. Right, so that's that one there. Let's play another game. Anyone want to go and have a wee? Oh, hang on, what have I done there? Oh, that's managed game. That's wrong. I've done something wrong. One moment, please. Set current game, that's it. The next game we're playing is titled Saturday the 10th of October 2020. Does anyone want to go for a wee? Do you want to go for a wee? Do you? Do you want to go for a wee? It's all right, Diane. One more raffle ticket to give up. To give out, but, sorry. Built in Scotland, did you hear about the man who fell in a cement mixer? He came out a wee hard man. Well, you want to put all these blokes in here in that thing there? Make me laugh. I've never seen so many bitches in all my life. Not you girls, the blokes. I've worked in gay pubs for 35 years and I've never seen anything like these. All these straight blokes on here. They're a joke. Absolute joke. They're the sort of people that buy... Do you know, there's the sort of blokes on here, they buy you a bunch of flowers from a petrol garage for Christmas. There you go, darling, I love you. Do me a favour. Disgusting. What? Are you ready for another game of bingo? Did you have a wee? Did you have a little wee? Not on the toilet seat. Here we go. Game number 2. Saturday the 10th of October 2020. Stand by. Here comes your first number. Denise, stand by with the quacks. Have you ordered my clock yet? Andy is highly amused, aren't you, Andy? Oh. I think I'd be highly amused if I ever saw your face. Seven-0, blind 70. 8-0, blind 80. All the threes, 33. Two fat, morbidly obese Gemma Collinses makes me feel sick every time I see her disgusting face, her completely, totally untalented face on my television box. Do you know, I've got a 65-inch telly at the house and her face doesn't fit on it. It's so massive. I thought there was something wrong with the colour. I'm adjusting the colour on my telly at home. No, it was her bad makeup. If there are any builders watching this... Builders. I take that back. Look at the blokes on here. What builders can you see in front of your ear that could build a house? Answer, none. But if there are any builders who happen to be peering in from another place... If you ever run out of cement, just pop round Gemma Collins' house and scrape some of it off of her face. Put that in between your bricks. The only thing is it might be a bit watery because she keeps crying. I can't lose weight. Arch doesn't love me anymore. On and on and on. We're sick of hearing from you. Shut up, you old bag. Oh, it's Lily. Hello, Lily. I like Lily. Oh, little Lily, that's George's niece. George is the little Lily. I love Lily. You're fantastic, you are, Lily. You should have your own show, darling. Continuing on with our numbers. 7 and 2, 72. 1 and 4, 14. Look at Peter Wright. That includes you, Chris. You can't build a house. Excuse me, is there anyone on this channel at the moment who has heard me say I'm good at DIY? Is there anyone? You really are thick sometimes, Peter. Little year, there she is, little Lily. I like you're his niece, Sonia. Hello, Lily. Oh, it's so nice to see you, little Lily. We love Lily. 1 and 4, 14. 3 and 2, 32. 5 and 1, 51. 8 and 6, 86. 7 and 9, 79. 4 and 7, 47. 4 and 3, 43. 6 and 1, 61. All on its own, number 3. All on its own, number 4. 7 and 5, 75. 3 and 7, 37. 1 and 3, unlucky for some, 13. Oh, Peter, number 13. Don't you wish you had that many teeth in your head, darling? 13 teeth? How many have you got, lovey? How many teeth in your head, darling? How many? 2 and 9, 29. 3 and 1, 31. 2 and 7, 27. Tea breaks are £2, George. If you want a tea break, you have to send me a £2 super chat. They're not free. We're desperately trying to keep lights on in here, darling. It's £2 for a tea break. Send me £2, I'll time you out for 5 minutes. Or you can choose someone. Just anyone, darling. Anyone that you want. Anyone you want as a little joke. Time them out for 5 minutes. You also get two free raffle tickets for that. To the other person that you've timed out, okay? 60 blind 60. Peter, have you ever been to any foreign countries like Africa or somewhere like that where they have elephants? Have you ever been somewhere like that, Peter? Where they have elephants? I just wondered. 1 fat, morbidly obese, completely untalented Gemma Collins. Number 8. Here, I wonder what her bed smells like when you pull back the covers. I bet it stinks. Just imagine being under the covers with Gemma Collins and she farts. Oh. You've been to Tunis. Ah, that explains it then. You know when you went where they have elephants, yeah? Did they have the elephant hunters there? Because it's a terrible thing, Peter. Sometimes you see elephant hunters out there, right? And it really upsets me when you see these news stories and you find dead elephants and they've had their tusks removed. Have you had one of yours removed by one of the elephant hunters? Did they pull your other tooth out? How comes they didn't get both of them? Did you run fast? All on its own, number 9. 1 and 9, 19. 9-0, bottom of the shop, blind 90. 6 and 2, 62. 6 and 8, 68. All the 6s, 66. 5 and 8, 58. 1 and 8, 18. 7 and 8, 78. 7 and 4, 74. 4 and 8, 48. 2 and 1, 21. 1 and 5, 15. 5 and 6, 56. 8 and 7, 87. 5 and 7, 57. George Bond. Chris, stop picking on Peter Wright. Shut up, George. Just send the money. £2. Super chat. And I'll time you out. With great pleasure. 5 and 9, the Brighton line. Woo, woo. 5-0, blind 50. 6 and 4, 64. 6 and 5, 65. Can you do that, Peter? Can you eat an apple through a letterbox? I wonder how you'd do that. You'd just be like a squirrel. You'd be a good squirrel. Five and 2, 52. 7 and 3, 73. 1 and 6, sweet 16. All the 7, 77. Thank you, Paul. I can't show those today, unfortunately, Paul. I'll have to hold them over to the next chat show. All right, my darling. I can't do them instantly, unfortunately. 8 and 9, 89. 1 and 2, 12. 8 and 2, 82. 3 and 5, 35. All the ones, legs 11. Three and 8, 38. All on its own. One click, number 6. I nearly asked for you then, Denise. I get confused with the 6s and the other ones for some reason. 4 and 2, 42. All on its own, number 7. 6 and 9, 69. Isn't that weird? We haven't had any ducks on this one at all. 2 and 5, 25. 6 and 7, 67. 7 and 1, 71. 3 and 9, 39. 4 and 5, 45. 6 and 3, 63. 2 and 3, 23. 5 and 3, 53. 4 and 6, 46. 4 and 9, 49. Boris's Den, number 10. 7 and 6, 76. 8 and 3, 83. 1 and 7, 17. 3-0, blind 30. 3 and 4, 34. 4 and 1, 41. Oh, okay. All right, here's your clock again, gang. 1 minute and 30 seconds to claim, please. Who's won this one? It's the luck of the draw. I'm ready with my pen. I might just write the name down there, or anyway, because this person will claim, I am sure. We didn't have any ducks then. Peter Wright says the ducks are fed up with me. Look who it is again. It's Diane Jeb again. Twice in one go. Oh, the gods are looking down on you today, Diane Jeb. Will it roll over in tomorrow's exciting prize-riddled game of bingo tomorrow night from 8 o'clock, live on this channel? Yes, it's Diane again today. Here come these winning numbers for Diane. 6, 30. Perhaps the bingo just goes to nice people. Maybe that's what it is. 6, 13, 19, 23, 27, 37, 41 last number. 43, 51, 68, 69, 72, 74, 88 and 90. I've already written it out. Look, there you go. I wrote it out because I knew you'd claim. 670. Look, 2 in a row. 2 in a row, 2 in a row, 2 in a row. As a radio jingle once went. Well done, darling. Little Diane has won. Well, gang, that's it on the show today. I might be back tonight, and we'll do a little chat box type show, if you see what I mean. Might do a little chat box show tonight. I can't promise on that. Just depends on time and what else I'm doing. All right. A special happy birthday today to Michael Pullman. That game really was specially for you, Michael. I'm sorry you didn't win. That's just how it is, you know. Sometimes people win, sometimes they don't. And I hope we've made your little birthday a little bit happy, because I did see your little posts earlier, and you haven't had a particularly good birthday, have you? So I do hope we put a little smile on your face before you go to bed. All right? Happy birthday, Michael. I'll see you again, definitely for the bingo tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. Another chat show Monday morning, 8:45, maybe tonight at some time as well, okay, for a chat box show where we do no news stories. We'll just look in the chat box and see what comes up on there. All right, have a nice day. See you again. I'm going out now. I'm going to pick up my nephew now. I'm going to drive around and look at a few houses just from the outside. And I think I'm going to take the children from McDonald's as well today. Drive through McDonald's. Vanilla milkshake. Veggie burger. Fries. Apple pie. Mozzarella sticks.